Hi, everybody. Congratulations, class of 2020, on this big moment of accomplishment. Both Deborah and I hope you are well and safe and savoring this day because you all earned it. Now, it is a little bit different than what you may have had in mind when you began senior year with so much excitement, so much promise. As we all know, this world has changed a lot.
In fact, we both have to admit that it wasn't easy trying to figure out what to say at this moment in time as we commemorate this special time. A few weeks ago, we would have been talking about the pandemic, urging you to hold on and to begin moving on through this difficult time. Well, now the world is shifting even more, exposing deep and painful fissures around us, around the issues of race and injustice. You were always going to be stepping out into a complex world, no doubt about that, but now you're also stepping into a world that is hurting. And if you are frustrated or maybe even a little anxious, that's understandable. Life is complicated, and that's the final big lesson that you're going to have to take away with you as you graduate.
But we want you to pause and think differently about your circumstances. Yes, this is an unusual graduation. Yes, things are a bit unsettling. And yes, it's going to take big changes and big ideas. And that's where you all come in. You are a graduating class that will go down in history. Some might even say you're a chosen group of graduates. Now, I know you're rolling your eyes, and I've got teenagers. I've seen some eye rolls. But think for just a few seconds. All 2,500 of you have an opportunity to step up. Not just to get your diplomas, but to show the world what it means to pivot in the face of difficulty, to create meaning and success in any situation, whether it's a pandemic or a change in our racial evaluations, how we see people, how people see us, when the things you are expecting to do don't go the way you expected it to.
Now, most of you have had supportive family or friends in your corner to get you this far. There have been days, I am sure, where you felt like you just didn't have it in you. You didn't want to give 100%. Someone probably nudged you along, and if they were like my parents, they probably threatened you to get your act together or else. Well, someone cared enough about you to get you through, to make sure that you did that last project, passed that test, won that football game. Somebody helped you get here and to succeed, got you over the hump, made sure you didn't fail. Well, now it's on you. It's up to you to get past these obstacles, these moments of concern, and of course, some disappointment.
Okay, so we know that this year ended in unexpected ways, and we still don't even know how it's going to end. You didn't get to go to prom. You didn't have those final basketball games. You didn't get to pull those final senior pranks on the teachers you weren't so crazy about. And you're not getting that strut across the stage right now to grab that diploma and hear your families carry on way too loud. No one can blame you for feeling bummed, class of 2020. No pomp today. That is your circumstance. But now, it is up to you to decide what to do with this moment, how to take these struggles and make this a better world.
When I was growing up in small town Georgia, post-segregated Georgia, I too had my world rattled in a really big way. All those civil rights marches and struggles had led to a monumental Supreme Court decision, Brown versus the Board of Education, which later threw open the schools to integration. Now, after attending an all-black school for most of my life, for the first 4 years of my life anyway, I was now stepping into a new and kind of bewildering world. It was kind of bewildering to some of my classmates and their parents. Some of them might have been even disappointed with this new and unsettling time. How are we going to cope with this unknown? Some of them might have asked. Some no doubt wanted to know what this is going to mean for the future. It was a new time. It required a different way of thinking. Well, now, this was no pandemic at that time. There was some social distance, I have to say, and there was great fear in stepping out into the new world. But like so many of my classmates, I decided that this was a moment to change the equation, to find ways to excel, to be stronger than those who were fearful, to reach deep down and to find my greatness.
And in fact, given what is going on right now with all the protests, with a resurgence of civil rights, and a lot of young people like you leading the way. Class of 2020, this is your moment, your chance to take what history is handing to you and to find your greatness. Some of you are celebrating extraordinary success, scholarships, acceptance to elite colleges, even the honor of introducing a former president of the United States during an online talk. Some of you are the first in your families to finish high school and to take steps toward a more promising life. Some of you may even help find a cure for this virus or emerge as leaders in our country, helping us find a new way. And we desperately need new creative leaders. We are so very proud of you, along with Superintendent Talisa Dixon.
You are our future, our hope of getting past these difficult times and on to something better. Okay, yes, we may be wearing masks for a little while and maybe doing elbow bumps for a little bit longer until we get there. But we will get to a better place because of you. So as former First Lady Michelle Obama suggested, do a little dance today. Celebrate yourselves. Don't do that dance, please. But celebrate yourselves because you have earned this moment and nothing can take that away from you.
So as you step out into this big, complicated, unpredictable world of ours, well, I like to do predictions, but that's a whole nother story. I urge you to step boldly. Do it like you mean it. Make your decisions count. Someone once said, every decision that we make leads us down a different road. We'll never come to exactly the same crossroads. Every decision that we make has significance. The tiniest choice that we make reverberates throughout the entire universe.
So today, class of 2020, accept your moment in history. They're going to be talking about you for a long time. You are the class that stepped back out into the light after some dark days. You are the class that is going to change the way we go forward. As the great Maya Angelou says, up from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise.
So class of 2020, you rise. Give yourselves a personal hug. Give your classmates a virtual fist bump. Give your folks your deepest gratitude and celebrate yourselves wherever you are right now. This is your moment of achievement, and nothing can take that away.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening, parents, relatives, and friends. On behalf of the faculty of Linden-McKinley STEM Academy, welcome to the commencement of the class of 2020. Our seniors have invited you to celebrate with them as they participate in their last high school experience, their graduation. Our seniors have been looking forward to this very special moment. We believe that this graduation ceremony culminates and is a crowning point in ultimate recognition for their hard work and academic excellence. This is a very special class that will go down in history for their hard work, perseverance, steadfastness. The class has earned over $1 million in scholarships. Due to COVID-19, their senior year and experience was cut short. We believe the Linden-McKinley STEM Academy graduating class is destined for greatness. We're going to hear about the good things they are doing. The class of 2020 includes a Columbus Dispatch Scholar Athlete in Tanaya Irving, 3 Dream Big, I Know I Can scholarships, Abrana Brown, Tanaya Irving, Maya Jefferson, a Denison Alliance Scholarship Award recipient in Mabel Heil, Flyer Promise Scholarship, 4 ride to the University of Dayton, Shanora Watkins. You are going to the finest universities and colleges in the country, including The Ohio State University, Ohio University, University of Dayton, University of Akron, Columbus State University, Central State University, and Ohio Dominican University, as many of the universities and colleges that our students will be attending. The potential of this class is unlimited. I firmly expect you to become leaders of our city, state, and country. I encourage you to continue to grow as a scholar, as a citizen, and as a person. Never be satisfied with less than your best, no matter what the task. I congratulate you, your parents, and the faculty of Linden-McKinley STEM Academy for all that you have done to stress the very importance of academic excellence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Seniors, it is my honor to address the class of 2020 and congratulate each of you on your graduation. Though you're not together with your classmates in the same place to mark this important milestone, I am no less proud of each of you. It does not diminish your achievements individually or collectively. As I pre-record this message today, which is Monday, June 15th, to address the class of 2020, all of us are reeling from a roller coaster of raw emotions. Each of you and your families, our city, our country, and the entire world is still coping with the health and economic impacts of the COVID-19 world pandemic. And our hearts and minds continue to be filled with sadness, anger, frustration, and disgust at yet another brutal act against a member of the African American community. Columbus City Schools has reaffirmed its commitment to the fight to overcome systemic racism and working for change in our schools and in our community. As superintendent, together with the Board of Education, I am committed to making meaningful, forward-thinking changes that address racism, sexism, and gender and religious-based biases inside and outside of our classrooms. Today, I ask each of you to join me by making your own commitment to be an agent of change. The commitment to change is how you decide to define it. And you should know that your definition of change will, change. It is what former First Lady Michelle Obama calls becoming. I believe we need immediate change and we need long-term, lasting change. In fact, we must demand both. We cannot stay the same as individuals if we are to transform as a community and as a society. I close with a quote from President Barack Obama as told by Michelle Obama in her book, Becoming. She quotes the president as telling those who join him to address social change from the streets of Chicago to the halls of the White House. Do we settle for the world as it is, or do we work for the world as it should be? My call, my challenge to the class of 2020 is a commitment to the latter. Please celebrate change. Please be the change.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Logan Hudson, the president of the Resilient Class of 2020. If you are watching this, you are a Linden-McKinley graduate, or you know a graduate, and I want to thank you. We appreciate you. During the past few months, I've thought a lot about my fourth grade teacher, Mr. Mike Smith. He said, "Life is a blessing, and you get to decide what to do with it, not anyone else. You get to decide what to do with it, not anyone else." Really? Learning online? No prom? No senior skip day? Grabbing caps and gowns through our car windows? Not being able to connect with our friends to process loss and uncertainty? I'm sure the current state of society is not what any of us would have decided to do with our lives. But his words were more profound than that. He wasn't saying that we can control every event or person in our lives. Instead, he meant that our reactions to life's events determine our future. Did your alarm not go off? What do you do? Did your internet go out in the middle of an online interview? How do you react? Those are the problems that may face seniors at some schools. Ours are heartbreakingly harder. The senior class has been through homelessness, loss, hunger, and pain. We have dealt with people trying to bring us down and telling us that we aren't good enough, smart enough, or talented enough to make it out, but we have tremendous strength. We have proven that no matter how many obstacles we've encountered, we can still pull through. Through the struggles of this COVID pandemic, we found a way to finish school and come out on top. This class of 2020 is one of the brightest, most gifted, and most talented groups to come out of Linden-McKinley. While life continually presents us with situations that we may not choose for ourselves, remember that how you react to life is always your choice. Follow your dreams and do what you love. Life really is a blessing. I love you guys. As we split roads and head in different directions, always remember that we're only a phone call away. Thank you to my classmates for this amazing journey. 10 out.
Columbus City Schools, to the class of 2020, congratulations. It's your boy, E.T. Let me just share with you 3 things that I think are important. All right, so I know you were disappointed. I mean, I get it. I will never forget my junior year in high school. You know, I finally did driver's ed, applied for my driver's license. You know, I took the test, did the driver's test, and voila, got my license, right? And my mom blessed me with her old car. I never forget, Escort. I'll never forget, it was an 84 Escort, right? Super pumped up. Guys, in the first 2 weeks of me having the vehicle, guess what? I got into a car accident, right? And I remember it like yesterday. It was a hit and run. I remember I hit this old lady. I wasn't paying attention, didn't stop at the red light, crashed into her. And look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was so nervous. I was so afraid. I actually drove the car I broke that axle. You could hardly drive it. I drove that sucker up the street, got out, and ran. Yup, I ran from the scene of the crime. And I'll never forget police calling my mom. I'll never forget the police coming by the house. And I lost my car. I wasn't able to do certain things. And I just remember an old wise person saying this to me. At some point, regardless of how difficult it is, how challenging it is, how hurt you are that you got your license, your first car, and you totaled it, you got to get over it. All right, come on. I'm talking to somebody today. As devastating as COVID-19 was and is, and how it rocked our worlds and changed our plans, at some point, you have to put it behind you in the rearview mirror, and you got to move forward. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And guess what? This is probably not going to surprise you, but I've had 3 or 4 cars since then. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? I've had 3 or 4 cars. So where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you're going to continue to think about, I didn't get to graduate, I didn't get a prom, I didn't go on my senior trip. Like if you focus on everything that didn't happen, you know what? You're going to go on a spiral downward. I will never forget growing up a Detroit Lion fan and Barry Sanders, who's probably one of the greatest running backs to ever do it. I remember he wouldn't celebrate. And I would always ask, like, why is he not celebrating like some of the other football players? You know what he said? He said, my daddy told me, you will continue to score. You're going to keep getting touchdowns. You're going to keep getting a lot of yards. Like, don't act brand new. Don't act like you're not going to do it again. Guys, you're going to get opportunities to graduate college. You're going to get opportunities to graduate law school, graduate from medical school. All right, whatever. You're going to get opportunities. All right, so let's put this behind us. Remember, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So this leads me to number 2. Look, if you got bad energy, all right, you're probably going to give 70%, 80%. When you have good energy, you're going to give 120%. And watch me, you actually attract more by being 120 than you attract at 70. All right, let me just be real. You know what I'm talking about. Some of you don't like to wash the dishes. Some of you don't like to do the trash. Some of you don't like to cut the grass. Like you just don't like chores. Some of you don't like doing homework. And watch this. When you do things and you don't like to do those things, you don't put the same energy in. And as a result, you don't get the same outcomes, guys. If you want to blow up, if you want to make a lot of money, if you want to live in a gated community, if you want to drive whatever car you want to drive, if you want to be your own boss, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to change the world, like if you got dreams, goals, and plans, you cannot waste your energy. Listen to me. You only get 24 hours in a day. You only get so many opportunities. You can't waste those opportunities because you own something negative. You can't waste those opportunities because you don't particularly care for this or you don't particularly like. I love it. Here's what my parents used to tell me back in the day. Listen to me. You don't have to like washing the dishes, but you're going to wash them anyway. You don't have to like cutting the grass, but you're going to cut it anyway. You don't have to like taking out the trash, but you're going to have to take it out anyway. You don't have to like going to school, but you're going to go anyway. If I were you, since I have to do it anyway, I would enjoy it. And so you've got to find a way. When others are down and out, you got to find a way. When others don't like it, you've got to learn to enjoy the sun, but you also got to enjoy the rain. You got to know that while you love playing in the sun, if it was only sun, if only the sunshine, then the trees wouldn't grow and the flowers wouldn't grow and we wouldn't get vegetables. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Everybody loves the sun, but can you stand the rain? And what I need you to understand is that there are blessings when the sun shines. There are blessings, when the rain comes down. There are blessings when it's snow. Do you know in certain places in the United States of America that when it actually gets cold or wintertime, do you understand that it kills certain germs? It kills certain bugs. There are blessings in what you would think is a cursing. I'll never forget, my wife got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis about 5 years ago. When I tell you one of the best things that could have happened to our marriage, best thing could have happened to our career, best thing could have happened to our family. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Why? Because she left her job, because we started exercising more, because we changed our diet, right? Because we started traveling the world together. And there were opportunities that came to us that had she not gotten sick, she would still be at her job for the next 20 years. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Your attitude determines your altitude. Are you hearing me? And so oftentimes you think it's the circumstance or you think it's the situations that's a blessing. No, it's your perspective, how you see it. Henry Ford says, if you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right. I'm going to say it again. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. And so I need you to change your attitude. I need you, when it's bad, I need you to see it's good. When it's good, I need you to see it's good. And when it's great, I need you to see it's great. I'll say it again. When it's great, I need you to see that it's great. When it's good, I think you need to see it as great. And when it's bad, you need to see it as great. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Your attitude actually determines the outcome. The outcome don't determine the outcome. The circumstance and the situation doesn't determine the outcome. You determine the outcome. Now listen to me. I got two more things for you. The next one I want to say to you is, listen to me. I dare you to dream. I want you to dream the dream, but then I want you to work it. Listen to me. The dream works, but you got to work it. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Are you hearing me? The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. You can have it, but you got to work for it. And then my final one, when you become an adult, there are going to be days that you just don't feel like trying. But here's what I want you to do for me. I want you to always remember, I can, I will, and I must. In your darkest days, I need you to repeat that. I can, I will, I must. So as I leave, I know you remember the story. I know you remember the story. The little train that could. Yep. I know you remember that train when it looked at the train track and it looked at how high that train track was. It said, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know it. Something said, just get on the track. Like, just give it a try. And so it got on, that little train got on the track. Chugga, 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 choo. Chugga, 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 choo. Choo. And it got on that track and it started going a little bit. And it started going a little bit. And it started, listen to me very closely. In life, sometimes you won't feel like it, but if you put your shoes on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you're not going to feel like it, but if you put your pants on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you're not going to feel it, but if you put your hoodie on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you may not feel it, but if you put your baseball cap on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you're not going to want to do it, but if you try anyhow, You're going to find that you can muster up the strength, that you can muster up the attitude, that you can muster up everything you need to be everything you need to be. And that doggone train got on that track, and after a while it said, I think I can. And it got up that hill a little bit more and it said, I think I can. And as it got to the hardest part, it says, I know I can. Chugga, chugga, choo. Chugga, chugga, choo. I think I can. And you do I think I can enough till you wake up and say, I know I can. I got my GED. I think I could go to college. I got my 4-year degree. I think I could get my master's. I got my master's degree. I know I could get my PhD. Come on, ladies, say it with attitude. I know I can. I can, I will, come on, fellas, say it. I can. Give me that bass. I can, I will, I must. Remember, you can because you have the ability to. I will because you have what it takes. I must because somebody's counting on you. It's your boy, E.T. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Make your next move your best move, and make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's your boy, E.T. 2020. The world is yours. I'm gonna take it.
It is with immense pleasure and pride that I hereby certify to you that the graduating class of 2020 has indeed not only met, but has surpassed the prescribed requirements from the Columbus Board of Education and the state of Ohio for graduation from high school. It is now prepared to receive the appropriate diplomas.
Siraji Abdi, Jamila Allen, Fausia Amin, Sean Blount, Paloma Bogega, Abriana Brown, Nyasia Burden, David Caslin, Quinnell Christian, Serenity Clark, Amariana Clancy, Essence Crawford, Martell Dawson, Damar DeVoice, Angel Dingus, Jamal Fox, Nathaniel Freilich, Donna Galicia, Jerica Gandy, Drayton Hall, Mabel Hygo, Savannah Howe, Logan Hudson, Tanaya Irvin, Passionay Jackson, Joanna Jackson Kennedy, Maya Jefferson, Daviante Kendricks Wilson, Shania Knox, Janelle Knox, Brianni Loving, Lucille Massey, Khadijah Mayo, Charles McGowan,
Shandell Miller, Davion Moorer, Everett Parnell, Lisa Payne, Darvion Price, Jolay Price, Deonis Robbins, Ajane Robinson, Keyshawn Scott, Rand Simpson, Kenneth Slaughter, Amon Smith, Amarion Taylor, Jemiah Thomas, Jariah Thomas, Ishimwe Vestine, Sheree Wade, Lamaya Walton, Shiora Watkins, Ajane White, Rayshana Willis, Tyreek Willis Parent, Caitlin Wood.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Savannah Howe. I'm a 2020 graduate at Linden-McKinley STEM Academy. I would like to thank everyone for watching our virtual graduation. I would like to say congrats to the class of 2020 on all your accomplishments, and all your hard work and dedication. We finally made it. There were so many times all of us wanted to give up, but we kept pushing to succeed. I pushed through and ended my senior year with over a 3.4 GPA. The class of 2020 had it a little rough at the end due to COVID-19 making schools close. We continue to do our work online so we can still graduate. It's sad to say we're done with school. We made it. Now each and every one of us are onto bigger and better things. I'm thankful for everyone who believes in me, and I'm also thankful for the staff at LMSA. Y'all pushed me to do better. I can gladly say this tassel was worth the hassle. The turning of the tassel from the right side to the left side signifies the recognition of earning a diploma or degree. My fellow graduates of the class of 2020, on the count of 3, join me in turning the tassel. 1, 2, 3.
Class of 2020, it is the privilege of the Columbus Board of Education to accept the certification of your diplomas. Let us be the first to officially congratulate you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We are so proud of you.
Columbus graduates, congratulations and best wishes for success.
COVID y el racismo no pueden detenernos. COVID y el racismo ne pouvons pas nous arrêter. COVID and racism can't stop us. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Board member Dr. Tina Pierce here. Congratulations, class of 2020. I can't wait to see all the great things you will achieve in the future.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We love you and all the best.
Carpe diem, seize the day. Felicidades. Congratulations, class of 2020 seniors.
Thank you for your assistance, cooperation, and most of all, your sharing in this very special ceremony with Linden-McKinley STEM Academy, community, and the graduating class of 2020. This concludes our graduation ceremony for Linden-McKinley STEM Academy, class of 2020. Drive safely and have a good evening.